Hello there, guys, Mac here, and today I'm going to talk about the hype surrounding the Lowriders DLC for GTA 5 and GTA Online. So if you haven't heard about the Lowriders DLC, then I'll leave a link down in the description. It will take you to another video that I made about the DLC. If you want to check it out, then I'll have a link down in the description. But pretty much what this DLC is going to add is going to add some new Benny's Workshop. You can customize your Lowriders. There's going to be a new machine pistol and machete, some new clothing, stuff like that. It's going to be a pretty cool DLC, at least from what we've seen so far. So, what I want to talk about in this video is the hype surrounding this DLC, because it is huge. Like, I think this could quite possibly be the most hyped for people have been for a DLC in GTA Online in a long time. Like, really, I think that this is going to be a huge DLC, especially for a lot of people. Like, usually whenever Rockstar announces a DLC on their newswire or something, you'll see the comments. They're like kind of cool, you know, it can't be that bad of a DLC, it is free, but they're never really that like super hyped for the DLC. But this, I don't know what it is. Like, really, there are so many people hyped for this DLC that it is just awesome. Like, it really is. And I feel like I have a few reasons why. One is because we've been asking for this. A lot of people in the community have been asking for this for a long time. And I feel like that is one reason. Like, some DLCs, and I'll pick on the flight school here, because nobody really asked for it. Like, I don't think I heard anybody say, you know, that flight school that was mandatory in single player before that one heist. Yeah, let's put that in online. You know, I didn't really hate the DLC. It was kind of cool. Same with the LTS update. Sure, it's kind of cool, but nobody really asked for it. Nobody was like, you know, that would actually be pretty cool. An LTS creator. And nobody really harnessed the power of it until next gen, really. So, it's just a DLC that can really revitalize the game, in my opinion. And for some reason, there's a lot of people hyped for this DLC. Much more than any other DLC, really. I think the last DLC that was really this hyped for is maybe the heist update. You could kind of say that, but even then, that DLC, I don't really count that as sort of a DLC because it was really different than what we've seen before. Also, it was delayed multiple times, so that kind of added to that hype. But other than the heist update, I think the last time we've actually seen a DLC being this hyped for is probably the business update, and that was because that DLC was the first one that was going to add a new supercar, a new sports car, some new weapons, or actually good weapons. And yeah, it's just a huge DLC, and a lot of people were really hyped for it. And now we're over 2 years after the game, and this DLC is actually very hyped for. You know, Ill-Gotten Games, people were kind of hyped for it, I was myself, but people weren't really as hyped for it as other DLCs before. And that may have just been because, well, we've been getting the same cookie-cutter DLC for quite a while now. You know, same with the Free Mode Events DLC. Some people were kind of hyped for it. You know, it's cool. It's a cool DLC, but it isn't as, you know, hyped as this DLC. I mean, we're getting a lot of cool stuff. We're getting some varsity jackets, or at least, you know, we're speculating that we're getting that. We're getting a machine pistol, which is the Tech 9, that's from San Andreas. We're getting a very big San Andreas vibe here, you know, very gangster kind of feeling with it, which actually is pretty cool, because we haven't really had a DLC like that at all, really, you know, not a really good DLC like that, where it is kind of this gangster feeling. Now, I don't want to put judgment on the DLC before we've played it, because we haven't played it yet. We haven't played the DLC. But from what they've announced, compared to other DLCs that they've announced, I think this could actually be one of the best DLCs in the game. I'm definitely going to be making some videos on it. I'm actually very hyped for it. Like, this DLC I'm actually pretty hyped for. I'm going to be making some videos on it. I think it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have to see how long the longevity of the DLC is, which is usually what I, you know, talk about whenever I'm talking about reviews on the DLCs and stuff. Because that is something that's huge, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on this DLC in the comments. Are you hyped for it? Because a lot of people are. Like, a lot of people are very hyped for this DLC. And rightfully so. You know, let me know your thoughts on this DLC in the comments. Are you excited for it? Are you not? Hope you enjoy. Feedback is appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.